Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show. September is Franchisee Appreciation Month, and Franchise Canada is spotlighting the hardworking local business owners who have found success, creativity, and community as franchisees. My name is Steve Buors, CEO of Reshift Media, and I will be your host for today. I'm joined by Sydney Leippi, who is a franchisee with COBS Bread. COBS Bread is Canada's fastest growing bakery concept. It is a franchise powered by passionate people who are not only bread obsessed, but also have a deep love and connection with their community. Beyond baking fresh bread and pastries from scratch every morning, COBS Bread bakeries are true community hubs. Through their daily, end-of-day donations and annual fundraising events, COBS Bread is the go-to local bakery for every family. Cindy Leippi is a franchisee with COBS Bread who brings passion, leadership, and a deep commitment to community and family into everything she does. Before joining the COBS Bread network, Sydney built a strong foundation in operations and team leadership as a regional manager in the self-storage industry. Now, as a franchise owner, she channels that experience into building a thriving local bakery that not only delivers exceptional products, but also fosters strong connections with customers and team members. Sydney, welcome to the show.
Hi. How are you today?
That's quite the intro there. So I really want to jump in here because
For sure.
it is Franchisee Appreciation Month. Love talking with business owners, people who have made the leap to be in business for themselves. So
Yeah,
I wanted to start with what led you to franchising into COBS Bread in particular.
for sure. So I actually come from a bit of a family entrepreneurship background.
Hmm.
My dad and my uncle have done property management for over 30 years. So I grew up in that, but it's not really where my background was. That's kind of how I got into self-storage though. But I was actually at this family business conference and I actually met the Gillespie family.
Oh,
So
wow.
Aaron and Roger were there, yeah. And a bunch of other families were as well, but I just happened to sit beside the Gillespies and they were just talking about their day to day and kind of what their challenges are as a family business. And then I got to hear Aaron speak as well about their business and just everything that he had mentioned. It really made me relate to what I look for when I'm, part of a business or what I want to find in my job or purpose. So just through that, it really made me interested in franchising with them. And Cobb specifically, I'll be honest, I wasn't looking into any franchise opportunities before, but meeting them was really the spark that started it all. So yeah, great people.
Wow, what a story. So you weren't even
Yeah,
thinking about franchising at all. It was happenstance.
no, it was just one of those meetings that it happened. And then I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do, what were my next steps other than self-storage. And it was like, well, I met them and I shop there and I get the bread and
It's great
why
bread.
wouldn't
No
I?
question,
So
it's great
great
bread.
bread. Yeah. So to be honest, that's how it all started. And it was one of those that, yeah, just began it all. So
Well, I love that story because a lot of times, people are saying, I want to be a business for myself and they're researching
mhm,
franchises and they're weighing pros and cons, but you just went
yeah,
straight in. It's like I went from 0 to 100 just like that.
yeah. And it was purely based off of them as a family and their family unit and what they value and where they want to see their company going. And I can stand behind that. I think that I have the same values and integrity that they have. So I felt like it was a good match and the right next step for me. So yeah,
Oh, amazing. Well, so let's jump into the next step then. So you
for
decided to become
sure.
a franchisee with Cobb's. So
Mhm.
what do you love about that? What do you love about the Cobb's family and being a franchisee?
Yeah. So honestly, I would say the thing I found the most enjoyment out of it is actually the community aspect. Um, when I was just purchasing the bread, I didn't actually know about the end of day giving. So when
Hmm.
I heard about that, it actually was like, wow, this is an amazing thing to connect with the community. I has really inspired me. And since the last year, because I've been in it for a year now,
Hmm.
I found that I'm much closer with the community and I'm interested in knowing what's going on. And whereas before I was just kind of a member. But now I'm genuinely looking for something or how I can support. So I would say it's a new passion that I've found. I didn't really realize that it made me feel good. Or as good as it does, I should say. Like, I do feel good, but I didn't realize the impact of how good I would feel to be a part of the community. Because I grew up on a farm, so we were kind of outside of the community. We were not really in it, but to be part of it, it feels really nice. So yeah, I would say that's a big focus for me. And then having my own team that I get to help foster and see these people who they're not bakers by trade necessarily, or this is maybe their first job. So getting to be that boss that gets to help kind of mold them and teach them what they should look for and kind of expect. I hope I'm a great boss, I got to ask them, to be honest. But I think they're all pretty happy. So
Well,
it
that's
feels
great.
good.
I love
Yeah.
that, and that's giving back to the community as well, right? Because
Yeah.
you're employing people in the
Hmm.
area where you live and work, sort of idea. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, what a great story! I love that. Well, let's talk about COBS. So,
Yeah.
obviously, as you mentioned, a great franchisor here in Canada.
Yeah.
How do they support you in your growth as a business owner?
Yeah. To be honest, I would say that there's a lot of support that they give to begin with. As I'm not a baker by trade, I would
Wait,
say
hang
they
on, hang on,
have,
hang on. You went into running a bakery, and you're not a
yeah,
baker.
no.
I love that. I love that so much. So it really was the brand and the family. It wasn't like, oh, I love
Yeah.
baking bread. Let's do this. It was
Yeah.
the brand, the family, the core values, and I'll figure out the baking part later.
Yeah.
I
Why,
love
I
that.
mean, anything is possible in my mind. I love a new challenge, something to like growth and development, which I think is a big thing that I found here. It's really pushed me to something that I don't know, or that I didn't know, I should say. But they have an excellent training program. It literally took me 4 months to go from, I can make cookies at my house
Hmm.
to I can make loaves of bread 7 days a week. So the training program I felt was super helpful, but very educational. So I feel like there's been a lot of support there. But then on a day-to-day basis, I have an area manager who checks in with me. And if I don't know something, he finds that answer for me or he helps me. And then because I am newer, I know that there's a little bit more support for me than maybe the people that have been in it a bit longer and they're more seasoned and they know everything. So I've really felt like there's been much more touch points with the different divisions, with the training team that I used to speak to, with my area manager, with even some of the people that I met through just going through the process of trying to become a franchisee, touching base with them and checking in and seeing how I'm doing. And that feels really nice as well, that they do genuinely care about you and your success as well. It's their success is your success. So yeah, I
I
would
love it.
say there's lots of support and guidance. And it's been really transparent the whole process for me. So it's made it really easy to get on board and to feel like I I know what I'm doing or I have the ability to to get there, to feel like I've learned everything.
I
So
love that.
yeah,
Well, it's the old franchising adage of you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, right? You
exactly.
got all these support networks, and I love how you described it
Yeah.
as essentially a community of people helping you and checking
Yeah.
in. Like, that's great. You don't wake up every day saying, "Oh my God, how am I going to figure this
Yeah.
out on my own?" You know that you got that support, and the work you put in is still yours. That's amazing. I
Yeah.
love it. So, using that as a bit of a leaping off point, so what's
Hmm.
your favorite part of running your own business?
Oh, um, well, I would say at the very beginning, and it still is to this day, but I do really love when I bake something and then I have the ability to go and sell it to somebody and have that interaction with someone. So that still feels really good right now. The it's a long day sometimes, but it feels really good to be like, I made this, and here you are, and you're going to get to go and enjoy that. So again, it's a new skill that I've learned that I feel really good about. But it's also given me flexibility with my time as well. You know, there's some events that happen and I can stop one thing, go and do it really quick, and then come back and continue on. Whereas kind of traditionally you're more stuck into make sure that you're hitting these deadlines and these targets. Whereas I get to set those targets and deadlines for myself now. So that's really great. Again, I would say the connection to my community is huge. That's been a huge thing for me. And the ability that I now have to really grow and expand for myself, where for me, while this is the ability to have as many franchises as I want, I know that I have that support for when I do grow and expand. So I would say it gives me a lot of options. And ultimately, at the end of the day, there's still that room for somebody else to join me and to help me. And it's not just that I have to do this by myself, but there's room for me to have other people to grow with me. So I like that as well.
I love that you're already thinking of multi-locations. I love it. 1 year in, it's like, how do we keep going? Where's the next one? I love it. That's
of course.
Well, and that's the entrepreneurial spirit, right? And that's the beauty of, being an entrepreneur within a franchising system is you're able to use their knowledge, but still grow as an entrepreneur and still, like you said, have a team you mentor, connect with communities, have that, good feeling of providing value to people in the area where you live. And if you got to duck out to go to your kid's soccer game, you can do that too. I love it.
Nice.
I love it. So that's actually kind of where I was going with my next question. I almost kind of just ran right into it anyway. But so franchising in particular, has it brought anything in particular into your life that you don't think you would have otherwise been able to do?
Oh, I would say yes. I feel like there's a lot that it's brought into my life that, what's the best way to say it? It's a lot has been brought into my life that I guess I didn't realize there would be coming into my life. And to kind of put that into not nitty-gritty details of my life, it's more of just really the flexibility that it does give. The ebbs and the flows that come with the challenges of your life or the things that you want to do. That's a big thing for me that I guess I didn't fully grasp how much it would affect me until now it has. Now there's some great days and there's some not great days, but I also like that there's been that challenge of, yes, you maybe have something, but you know what? This is my main focus and I really need to take care of it. But then at the times that everything is great and it's going wonderful, you know what? I can leave at 2:00 or whenever and go and sit outside and have a great day in the summer. So I really love that focus that is able to be shifted.
I love that. Watch out, Sydney. You may have a bunch of people wanting to become COBS franchisees after they listen to this.
I hope so. Not in Saskatchewan. We're all good over here.
Plus, you get to work in that amazing aroma all day. Like you walk into a COBS and that smell of baked bread. Oh my God, it feels like home.
My gosh.
I just love it.
Yes.
It's just
my favorite is the savory cabinet. Those ham and cheese croissants. When they come out at 6:30. Very hungry.
See, I'd have a big problem working in a COBS because I'd be just eating all the product. We'd have nothing to sell. Be just no good. Last question for you, Sydney. So, as a COBS Bread franchisee, what's been your biggest achievement to date? So, what do you feel has really been something where you're like, yeah, that was awesome?
I mean, I feel like I've had a very successful first year. So I purchased an existing business, and I think the former franchisee did a great job and set me up for success. And what I would say is that they had built a team that I came in, and I'm really happy that every one of those team members has stayed on with me.
Yeah, that's great.
It is great, and it's actually given me the ability to go for a second location. So I'm currently under construction with a second location that's
Amazing.
hopefully opening mid-September. So
Amazing.
we are gonna,
is it nearby?
fingers crossed.
Is it near your current location?
It is in the perspective of it's only about 15 minutes away, but
perfect.
it is the east end of Regina. So it's a different end of the city, but it is still close in the perspective of, 15 minutes. It's really not that far. So
No, 50 minutes. That's amazing. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
wow. Within a year. Like, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. And honestly, it is all my team that's been gives me the ability to open up a second one. So if I didn't have all the team members that I did, and they're showing up and they're reliable and they're doing a fantastic job and they're selling the bread and they are the reason why I'm able to open a second one. I can't do this on my own. So it's a huge part is them and their focus, and they're all really excited too, which is also a good thing to, it's nice that they're also personally invested in the growth for me, but also the growth for them. They can work there, or they can go between the two. They're all just super excited about it. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all the success, on amazing, 1 year that apparently you packed 10 years into.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your amazing story. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Steve. It was lovely to speak with you.
And for all of you watching, I hope you enjoyed the video as well. Be sure to help us celebrate Franchisee Awareness, or Appreciation Month, pardon me, this September. Go to Franchise Canada, go to cfa.ca so you can participate as well. And have a great day.